G'day, John Canny here. Today I'm going to talk about some lighting options, portable lighting options for when we're camping, caravaning, or just out in the bush. I've even purchased a brand new one for myself. I'll talk to you about that. And at the end of this video, I'll tell you about my absolute favourite non-powered lighting option. Okay? So first thing, let's have a look. Head torches. Pretty essential these days to have a head torch when you're out in the bush, just moving around your camp, even eating your meal sometimes, or if you have to change a tyre in the dark or something like that. Head torches, they come all different shapes and sizes, and I've got three options here. You know, there's dozens of them, if not more than that. But let's have a look here. This is the first one, right? Now, this is a $24 head torch. It's the brand is Energizer, which is the battery company, and look, it's fairly well made. Seems fairly well made. It's not going to break in my hands or anything like that. It takes 3 AAA batteries, so you've got to add the cost of 3 AAA batteries to it. But other than that, it's pretty good. It's 200 lumens, and it'll last for 8 hours on 200 lumens. And if you drop it down, it'll give you 20 hours at 45 lumens. So look, for that sort of money, throw one or even two of these in the back drawer, or under the seat or something as spares, because you can't go wrong. They're great for kids and whatnot if they lose them, like I sometimes do. Terrific. 24 bucks. Now we've moved up a bit. This is a Petzl active core, Actic core. Okay, so we're now into the $100 plus, so a big jump. In fact, I think these things, what are they, about $120, $130, which, is a lot of money. It's also well made. It's got, I read quite a few good reviews on this. It's 450 lumens. It'll last you, I think, 2 hours at 450 lumens. It has a rechargeable battery. Now, the rechargeable battery in here, this is got a warranty on it of 5 years, but of course not the battery, that's the battery there. You can buy these for $55 if this one gives up the ghost, because it's not covered by the warranty. And you actually charge the battery itself, so you have to plug in there and charge the battery, which means you've got to pull it apart and pull it out and do all those sorts of things if you want to charge it. But I guess that's okay. So not too bad, nice and light. What's this one, 75 grams? Wear that all night, no problem at all. So I went out and bought this LED lenser, right? It's $189 retail price. I actually got it for $140, Easter special. It's a different kettle of fish from the others. It's got a big battery pack at the back. It says on the box, which is really interesting, and lovely packaging here, it's a H7R core, so it's rechargeable. It's got that big battery at the back, and it says 1,000 lumens. Fantastic. This is really going to be bright. As it turns out, it's 1,000 lumens on boost, which lasts for 10 seconds, so it's not 1,000 lumens in my opinion. It's actually 650 lumens, which is still bloody bright. My own theory on being out camping is that I like to keep away from a whole heap of light. It's okay if you need it, but I would be having it on the lower setting of, say, 200 lumens, which is plenty for me, just to move around your camp, do whatever. I mean, I love these. I use them for working on the cars and all that sort of stuff when you're getting into nooks and crannies, and we all know as you get older, you need a bit more light to see things, don't we? But look, good quality, fantastic. Charging. Now, this one charges with a magnetic charger. Put it on there, plug it in, all seems really good. The problem I find with it is that it doesn't really magnet very well. It does hang on, but when I first charged it, I accidentally knocked it and this was knocked off, so yeah, I'd like to see it a bit stronger there. But look, it's a good thing. So you've got three options there. You know, you can go for the cheapies, and I would have a couple of these as spares. This is more than adequate, something like this, and this is the big brother, but much heavier. You know, this weighs 260 grams on your scone, and this one's 70 grams. Okay, so that's fine, but I think you need a decent torch too. Yeah, you know, if you can't find the dog or the footy in the dark, or you know, the kids run off into the bush, you need a decent torch. Now, I got a couple here. Let's just have a look at this little fella first. This is our little Warrior, an Olight brand. Now, Olight make really good. This is really feels like a good quality torch. It's only about 4 inches or 106 millimeters tall, about 20-25 wide. I keep this clipped up in the car. It's my car light. It's a tactical, or what they call a tactical light. Now, what I mean by that, what they mean by that is that when we used to have big torches full of batteries, and you could bong someone on the head if they were threatening you or whatever. These apparently you blind them. So you press that button, it gives you a burst of high-powered light, and then they can't see, and then you run away, which seems like a better option. Now, it is charged with the Olight magnetic charging system. Now, the first thing about this is it's blue. I can find it in my bag of cords compared to this one, which looks like every other one. But the magnet, much better. Easy, sticks on, doesn't have to line up two things, just any way you want it, it's on. Fits all Olight torches, fantastic. So this is 1500 lumens. It'll go for an hour and a half on full bore, and 150 hours on low light of 15 lumens or something like that. So pretty good. 5-year warranty, not the battery of course. Keep it in the car, fantastic. Now this is the big brother that I keep in the van, and this is for when I really need some light. Okay, it's a Fenix TK16 version 2, and this one is 3100 lumens. It's a little beauty. Okay, the light is fantastic. It's also a tactical torch, so it it does the old blind you and run away stuff, but also good, really good quality aircraft aluminium, whatever that is. They all say that, and it's got little bashing things on here. Apparently, part of the tactical deal. If you need to smash windows or something like that, you can do it with that. Who cares about that? Okay, so really good torch. Has a few different settings down to low, whatnot, and will last you 2 hours, nearly 3 hours on full bore. But gee, they get really hot, these torches, so you've got to watch that. Or it'll last you 43 hours on the absolute base thing. So good. Problem with this one. Okay, in order to charge it, I've got to do this. I'll take this magnificent big battery out of here, which is great, rechargeable, and then I've got to plug in to the battery itself with a USB-C cord. I reckon if I replaced this, I'd get an Olight, because with an Olight to charge it, I just have to do that. Seems a lot easier to me than undoing all that. Waterproof, great torch. Now, when I did buy the Olight have a strange marketing system where they have all these sales, and you get a special deal if you wait for the sale, and great. I got this thrown in, supposedly for free. Well, it's never for free. And I thought, what the hell is this? And it's called an O-bolt. And it's a little light that you can turn on and off. I've got a little magnetic hook where I can hook it, and I thought, okay, it's great. And got one of their chargers, which goes on there. Fantastic. What do I use that for? Well, it's fantastic. Ideal to stick in a swag, rooftop tent. I even use it in the camper when I just want a little bit of light, just to see and read and things like that. It's great, and it lasts 4 or 5 hours. What's it last? Let me see, I've got it written down here somewhere. Hour and a half on full bore, or 150 hours on low, and I normally just use it on low. It's great. Anyway, O-Bowl, good thing. About 40 bucks, I believe, if you want to buy them. However, as I said, out in the bush, you need to keep your light levels down, and this is my favourite here. This is a Coleman dual fuel old-fashioned lamp with mantles. Runs on shellite or unleaded petrol, and I love it because around the campfire, what I don't want is LED lights and battery lights and things like that. I love hanging this up on the tree or on the tent pole or something like that, and having the real atmosphere that these things give. So I hope that was helpful. Please subscribe. Bought all this stuff myself, nothing sponsored. By subscribing, you encourage me to make more. Okay, look forward to talking to you again soon.